My name is Kevin Lewis, and this is my Sprint 3 progress for mobile apps. Major achievements this sprint: we allowed browsers with accounts to save a recipe to a favorites list. We gave all users the ability to view and leave comments on recipes, and then we implemented a search function to find all recipes from a specified creator. Browser. As a browser, I want to click a button to save a recipe so I can quickly access it later. The Add to Favorites button shows up on every recipe view, and the button saves a favorite to the database and associates it with the user. So if we click the recipes, we'll see each one has an Add to Favorites button on it. Add to Favorites there. So we need to be logged in to add a recipe to our favorites, so we'll go ahead and log in. There we go. If we check the database here, we already have some favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. So currently there's no favorites. We'll go in here and let's add soup. Go ahead and add that to favorites. And spaghetti. Add that to our favorites as well. And we'll come back to the database and refresh. And we have got in our favorites Kevin Lewis spaghetti and Kevin Lewis soup. As a browser, I want to have a favorite screen so I can view my saved favorites. So all saved favorites show up on the favorites page, and the user must be logged in to see their favorites. As well, the menu always gives the favorites option. So we'll go back out. Here's our favorites. Click on that. And we'll show all of our favorites. The two we just clicked, spaghetti and soup. And let's go add one more. How about grilled chicken? Add that to favorites. Come back out and check our favorites again. We see we have grilled chicken, spaghetti, and soup. So we must be logged in to use it, so let's go ahead and sign out. And then we'll see when we try to use it, the program prompts us to log in. And we can also see, even when we're not logged in, the favorites button still shows up, logged in or not. As a browser, I want to be able to view comments on a recipe so I can see what others have said. So the comments button shows up on every recipe view, and then the button takes the user to a list of comments on click. So let's go here, and we'll see we have a view comments. Check another couple recipes, we'll see we have a view comments. And if we click view comments, it takes us to a list of the comments. Let's try one more. And there's a list of the comments. As a browser, I want to enter my name and comment so that it is saved to the recipe comments. So the comment must have a name associated, the comment must have text associated, and the comment shows up immediately after being added, and the option to leave a comment is shown to every user logged in or not. Okay, so let's just add some text. I think this was great. And if we try to add the comment, we're prompted to enter a name. So we'll enter a name, user1. Also, if we take away the text and we try to enter the comment, it prompts us for some text. So this was great. And we'll add a comment. It shows up immediately after being added. And I'm not logged in right now, and it's giving me the option to comment. Let's go back and log in just so I can show you we can add a comment even as a logged in user. Okay, so we're logged in. Let's go to turkey sandwich. I don't think there's any comments on this yet, so we'll go ahead and add the first. Turkey sandwiches are great for lunch. New guy. So we'll add a comment even as a logged in user. As a browser, I want to enter the name in the search bar so I can search for a creator. So a search bar is always at the top of the home page, and the user must click the search button to search. Go back. Okay, so let's just search for a random string to see what happens when we do not have any. So search found no results, so we can go back and try again. Right now, I think all the recipes are under the main account, Kevin Lewis, so if we search for that, it's going to give us a list of all the current recipes. Let's go ahead and log in as a different user, sign out, and log in as a different user. We'll create a recipe real quick, and then we'll show you that the search will bring up that recipe. So none of the above. Let's use our secondary account. We'll go ahead and create a quick recipe. If we see on the profile, the name of this user is the exact same. So let's go ahead and we'll create a new user. Let's go sign out here and log in. None of the above. Let's do a new user at yahoo.com. Enter the new name, new user, and a password. So we're signed up. Let's go ahead and add a quick recipe. So recipe name, let's say bread, bread, 1 slice, and eat bread. Add the ingredients, add the directions, and this is for all, so we'll go ahead and add the recipe. So now if we search for new user, we will find, maybe it hasn't uploaded yet. Let's see. Might have to refresh the page. Okay, there we go. There's bread. Let's go ahead and search for new user. There we go, new user bread. Guess we had to wait for it to be in the database. So as a browser, I want to see all the creators' recipes so I can choose what to explore. And then all the creators' recipes are shown in chronological order, and the search shows only recipes from the search user. So we can see it only shows recipes from the search user. Let's add one more just to show it's in chronological order. So we did bread first. Let's create a new recipe. And we'll say tacos. So meat, 1 pound. Add that. Shell, 1 whole. Put meat in shell. Add that ingredient. Let's go ahead and add the directions. This is going to be for dinner. Add that recipe. So let's come back out here and make sure it refreshes here. There's tacos. So we'll go ahead and search for new user again. We can see it's in chronological order and it shows only recipes from the search user. So in conclusion, next sprint we're going to work on attempting to make the recipes editable by the creator so they can go back and change any problems they may have had. We're going to let the creators add pictures for their recipes, so that'll show up on the recipe view page. And then we're going to keep a counter of the recipe to determine the views number so we can see which recipes are the most popular. And that's it.